Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. So, we've been helping out in the Italian Civil War. I honestly think we're doing decent, all things considered. In the Greek Civil War, it's just a stalemate. I should have stopped even, like, worrying about it. Like, it's never going to, fulfill itself in anything meaningful. That's at least my 2 cents. I think here, because, like, once... Well, I'm not going to say once, that's a little bit pessimistic, but if the Italian Republic in North falls, the situation in Two Sicilies is going to get way worse. There's no doubt about that. Just because all these units that are currently stuck up here will move their way down south immediately, which is, I'm going to tell you right now, probably not what we want. I know crazy thought there, but... Okay, I mean, we do see some areas that are kind of opening up. Then a unit down here. Blue army is still going to be hanging up in the north. I'm just going to stretch your front lines to at least cover both those provinces. I mean, Florence is worth 15. It's a pretty nice city to have. I am seeing how there's no units up here. I don't know if maybe we can take Tehran. Okay, Alex. Okay, so the Ottomans are definitely going to beat the Egyptians. No questions asked there. Goodbye, Egypt. So the Italian, or not the Italians, but the Ottomans will pretty easily be able to secure their position over Iran, I would have to say. And then, you know, just hypothetically, if you were to... I guess the United States actually needs to be in the faction, which... I mean, you could join the Reichspact. Again, a Reichspact ally is an Entente ally in all but name, right? Like, it's still beneficial to us. What can we do with you? I'm gonna move you down one more province. Again, if I can get... I mean, this actually right here, that's like 5 divisions. If we can maybe encircle them, I would be happy with that result, let me tell you that. Okay, units coming down here. You 1 unit here, we got 2 units in Florence. Do we need anybody in naval command or anything like that? I really don't think we do. I really don't think it's going to make any difference one way or the other. Okay, I'm still trying to think what we can do in Greece. What kind of province are you? You are forest. I honestly just don't think anything's going to happen there. I think it's just... like, okay, well... You know, we took back some territory, though. Even if we didn't actually get the encirclement that I was kind of hoping for. But we dislodged some units here. We've made them move their way back up towards Tehran. And we hold the mountains in the Alps. That's a defensible point. They can't take that away from me. Well, hopefully they can't take that away from me. I guess we'll see. Time will tell. Again, I just really wanted to see if we can get that encirclement. I have noticed also that Rome technically is in this war. They have, what is that, like 9 divisions? But they're not doing anything with them, even though they are a puppet of Two Sicilies here. I wonder if maybe they could get the, if they can get this to work. Okay, so liberals are going to become the dominant wing. By the way, they have no support, so I'm not too sure how that's going to work. The government decided to submit a draft for the Colored and Flashpoint Act in the Volksrat. Unsurprisingly, the Nationalist opposition decrying this hated liberal legislation opposes it as a unit. But the Prime Minister's main attention goes to conservatives in our own party. They will likely not approve the bill, but it has made it clear to them that they should not expect to remain members of the South African Party if they have the gall to vote against. Their fate seems to reveal little about their choice. If this revolutionary piece of legislation passes and the vote is subsequently granted to the colored population, this draft will undoubtedly become the most influential law in South African history next to the South Africa Act itself. And we can be sure that an area of African nationalism in South African politics will almost certainly be closed. But if we had misjudged the situation, the conservatives in the South African Party defect, causing the bill to strand, the issue splitting in our party and the nationalist Vat Gavir tactics will likely be fatal, and South Africa will be taken down a dark path. Okay, well, I guess we'll just quickly save the game. I guess actually... No, there's no reason to save. We should have saved before we clicked the button. Well, here we are. Again, as long as we can kind of take... I mean, how many days is this? Is it a 56-day focus? Oh no, now the Liberals just own 49% of the party. Okay, that's fine. Which actually means we get a bigger population here, I believe. Defiance campaigns, petitions, and marches. The South African Indian Congress has reacted negatively to the institution of the Asiatic Land Tenure Act. In the spirit of their legendary founder, Mahatma Gandhi, they have set up an effective nonviolent resistance against the bill. Marches of over 5,000 Indian protesters are reported in Durban. Defiance campaigns are being executed, with Indians refusing to vacate their property outside of the designated areas, forcing the police to forcibly evict, move them to Indian neighborhoods. And 5 petitions against the act, petitions preserved to all layers of government with thousands of signatures. Isn't Gandhi in this universe like the leader of like the socialist, one of the socialist wings here? He's the leader of the agrarians, right? Who actually is the most popular party in Party Commune. Okay, the act passes its first reading. Our worst fears have been alleviated. Despite some grumbling, the conservatives in our party have loyally voted in favor of the Colored and Franchise Act, and the act has passed its first reading. These facts show that there is quite a majority to be had for the reform, and the gamble has succeeded. The African National Opposition is not amused at all, and one might not expect them to be, given this bill will likely render them completely unelectable in most of the Cape Province, including the heartlands such as Dr. D.F. Milan's constituency in Pickenburg. These grumblings will not matter. With the full support of our own party, we have needed the majority in the Volksraad, and they can do nothing to stop the bill from entering into force. In a speech that will likely become legendary, Jan Hendrik Hofmeier, who drafted the bill, thanked the Volksraad for the support, and expressed hope that the bill will, from here on out, swiftly pass Parliament and eventually serve as a stepping stone towards a truly inclusive power-sharing arrangement with representation of South Africa's other racial groups as well. The nationalists seem to be steaming in anger for the duration of the speech, but were powerless, or had to powerlessly sit through it. Oh, so I do have 169 political power. Where is the, yeah, I mean, you're just good. Boom. Get you in charge here. Okay, so you'll be done in 49 days. Do not, by the way, cause a civil war. Then you lead your way down to here, which is stability, efficient defense, and consumer. You know what? Like, I'm honestly, I don't think that's actually good for us. Just in terms of, I mean, consumer goods 5% for a little bit of stability. I don't actually think we want that. Okay, no. I want you to assist this invasion in Florence. Do what you can. 3 more infantry divisions. I'm going to deploy you. You know, just for right now, I'm going to put you in the south. I'm going to throw a handful of units down here as well. My reason for throwing these units down here is just so we don't take too many supply issues. Yeah, just something like that. It should be okay. Wait, what are you doing? You're doing matters of the realm. You're doing everything except claiming territory. But I guess if we can just rush our way down here. You need both of these. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll be good to go, I think. What do you actually allow us to do? Enforce the East African Protectorate, invade Mozambique, intervene in Northern Rhodesia, enforce Nazi Land Protectorate, intervene in South Africa, invade South Africa 3 different times. Okay, so basically we can take over a lot of territory for the Entente. I mean, if we can't do that, I'm assuming do we need to be at peace for this? Well, okay. So we need to be conservative or liberal, which we are. South Africa has collapsed. We're not in a civil war. We're fully independent. So actually, we don't need to be at peace. We can do this during the Weltkrieg, which actually we might want to do. Just go to war, but not call any of our allies in for obvious reasons. Okay, so the Florence invasion plan did not succeed. But I mean, it's still not that bad. Okay, give me 2 more military factories. Research. I mean, okay, it's 43 right now. Or 39 right now. You're not what we're looking for. You know what? I guess nuclear research seems okay. Also, I guess it's the first time that world tension has, I guess, provided a different outcome. It's July 19th, 1939, and France still is not able to invade. Because again, their invasion requires 75% roll tension, or it being August of next year. I mean, again, like, it's July 20th. They would have pushed the button by now if this was the older patch. I'm pretty confident in that. I think maybe, I don't know if we can push these guys out. We'll see what we can get done. I wonder if I want to send, like, recall the medium, or recall our heavy tank and send him over here. You know what? Siege. I mean, I think there's actually a decent amount of fortresses over here. So I think it does make a little bit of sense. Yeah, the unit did get pushed back, unfortunately, but for right now, that's okay. Are you going to come back here, or are you going to move somewhere else? Oh, so purple, what are you doing right now? Now you're going to move your way up north. So hold off on that plan for now. You could, okay, you know, you're moving back to the same province. I'm okay with that. I mean, this definitely been a bloody war. How close is the SRI to actually capitulating now? I don't think they're actually... Yeah, they're not really that close at all. 2 units here, 2 units here. Florence is pretty well defended. It can give you a little bit of a boost in terms of your attack power here. I can't strategically retreat, right? No. Okay, I think you're okay standing where you're at. Okay, we took another province. I think this will be the next province I would go for, at least. And you are now at war with Guatemala. By the way, they never released Nicaragua. I guess it doesn't really matter because they'll unite into one big country afterwards, but just something kind of funny to note. I mean, if they take Milan, I'm pretty sure the North is just dead. And again, if the North dies, I'm not going to say that's going to guarantee that Two Sicilies is fricked. But it is going to make the situation for them harder. For sure. Okay, Guatemala is dead. Austria... Oh, you've actually joined a new Austrabund. Which means that Austria is actually going to be at war. Wait. You won? No, you lost. Okay. So they should... Yeah, Foreign and Central American Republic. They are reactionary. I think that's pro-German, or it might just be neutral. It can be hard to tell sometimes. Oh, you actually took this province. I mean, I would love to take Turin if we could. The Colored Enfranchisement Act. The Volksraad has officially passed the Colored Enfranchisement Act. The act grants the right to vote on equal terms with whites to the South African colored community, adding a qualified franchise limitation in the Cape Province and Southern Rhodesia. In other provinces, colored people will also be allowed to vote on equal terms with whites, but because their numbers are quite limited, except in Western Orange Free States, their newfound influence is likely to be smaller. The influence of this change is expected to be profound. In over half of the Cape Province, including previous national heartlands, the new voting demographic will render African nationalist victories virtually impossible. While in urban areas, there are often relatively smaller amounts can decide races in competitive constituencies as well, as they are widely expected to vote for the South African Party. This act will down in history with the person who drafted it, James Smuts, Liberal Lieutenant, Jan Hendrik Hofmeyr. Okay, mixed race South Africans will be allowed to vote in the next general election, greatly weakening African nationalists as the demographic will be elected to vote for South African Party. Okay. Follow you up. Again, I don't know if you're that great. 10% stability, we don't need that quite yet. Your 4% research speed, which kind of sucks. You would allow us to get a research slot. But I also don't even know if that's that good, honestly. Political power, you remove... Actually, your slavery, so you're 5% boost there. Native autonomy. Right now, let's just go with you next. I mean, building slots is absolute ass. Like, it's garbage. But we'll take it. Oh, they actually landed in a port here. Okay, that's a little bit more worrying for our ally. The point where I think we're going to move these guys both down south. So yeah, if you can just both retreat and move your way down south, that actually would be quite helpful for us. And then you unlock, I think, yeah, 90 points here. We're generating, I mean, 0.5 per day is actually quite significant. Okay, these two units are going to be crushed. I'm then going to send you here as well. Just because these SRI troops cannot last. Wait, are you not going to call in Austria? You might not until you're losing pretty badly, but I don't know. Okay, Ottomans, you won your war. You've beaten all of your opponents. You should join the Reichspakt. It'll be very beneficial for us. Actually, how beneficial would it be for us? It weakens Russia, which boosts Germany. So it does help us in a little bit of a roundabout way, but I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not going to complain. Milan, you're not going to collapse, right? I don't think. I think they should be okay. Okay, push away here. Yeah, they do have 2 ports. Which, I mean, isn't great. They're actually going to move here. You're going to move your way down south, but you'll be stopped by our forces. To Sicily's... I hate that Rome is doing nothing for us. Okay, actually, I'm looking at this. I'm going to recall you. I'm going to move you right here. Just because this actually they could easily move 1 unit here and trap us. Which, I'm going to tell you right now, I think would be bad. I think it would be bad if our units got encircled. Hot take, I know, but just my general feeling on the matter. Yeah, bring another assault. Actually, bring the assault north. Or don't do any. 3 units here. Yeah, Serbia got annexed immediately. Not a huge surprise. Once Austria got involved in the war, it was a game over. By the way, how are demobilized the economy? Really? I mean, our war support is bad. 112 days on you. 59 and 29. Okay, I mean, both seem reasonable. It's now, again, it's September and the war hasn't even begun yet. By the way, is that date also true with you, which is August 1st? Yes, okay. Honestly, I'm starting to think that we might end up hitting that date. It's just seeming more and more likely as time goes on. I mean, world tension hasn't really been boosted at all recently, as far as I can tell. Okay, where can I put these units? I mean, I really wish, like, if Rome put all these units, like, right here and went bum, 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 the Spezia, I think this war would have already ended. But the AI is not gonna, they're not gonna help us. What are you, crazy? You're actually taking supply issues now. $57, our units are coming in here to reinforce, which is nice. What do we have right? 5,000 rifles. We actually have enough for 2 more, I think actually 2 more heavy tank divisions. And you know what? I'm gonna bring in an extra, let's say an extra 6 infantry. I think that seems more than reasonable. Give me a little bit more tank organization. Thank you very much. Will we bring you guys back up now? I mean, like, maybe. It's hard to say, kind of like where I want my units to be. Okay, Serenade's been annexed. Ottomans just have complete domination over the entirety of the Middle East right now. I probably don't even need more heavy tanks. Putting one factory once again on artillery probably should be okay. And then convert any old materials as well. Any old artillery, I want you to upgrade them. I mean, this Bari's now exposed. I still want you to strategic redeploy. Okay, Bari is no longer exposed. Kaiserreich is putting a lot of units down there, though. Is something to take note of. Yes, I don't think I want you guys here anymore. I want you probably also just in that province with our other division. I don't think this war's ending. This war over in Greece. Because they can't join a faction until it's over. And when will they ever join a faction? Oh, look, Portugal's finally deciding to invade people. Okay, that's fine. Oh, so we're 173. So I guess now would probably be a good time for us to go for... You know, is it like oil plus 10%? No. Give me industrial. There we go. 10% construction speed. I'm happy with those numbers. What are the other wars going on right now? A couple of wars in China. How is the American Civil War looking? Oh, MacArthur's looking beautiful right now. I'm going to send a division. How many troops can I send to MacArthur? 1. Congratulations, MacArthur. You get our second heavy tank division. And also, it slightly increases the chance that the Ottoman Empire will join the Entente. Not by much, but that extra chance is there. Also, how did I get into this province? I have no idea. Okay, you come over here. Once you're done attacking us, we should be able to move our way up north. Just because you're going to waste a lot of your organization on attacking us. You've actually trapped these units back over in Venice. Okay. Well, I mean, trapped, okay, maybe is not the right word, but... they're more exposed now than they were before. Okay, light tank, I'm going to put you into this army for the moment, because you're, I think, have slightly better supplies. Stability, or... I guess we'll go stability first. And then you're going to advance... you know, I might not actually even help Portugal in this war, just because I don't want to recall our divisions. Like, once we join a war, all of our recruitment goes away. Or all of our volunteers disappear, I should say. Which I don't think I want to do. For what I hope are, like, fairly obvious reasons. I think it seems beneficial to have our units where they're at. Okay, you're pushing here. You know what? I'm going to assist you. Okay, it's not much, I will say. Okay, 87. I think we do have some reinforcements over here by other Entente allies. And the Federalist Volunteers, your only job is to push into Chicago. I think taking Chicago will just be the CSA dead. And after that, who wins this war is not really a major concern. Of course, they still want, I think, MacArthur to win. Just because he's the most likely to join the Entente. And yeah, I don't think the Pacific states have too much of a chance, to be quite honest with you. What do we need? What do I need? That's a great question. I guess we'll go with 4 factories on fighters. You just have, like, no organization. How much organization do my troops actually have? I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't really seem like that much. By the way, how's the Southern Front doing? I mean, not great. You know, Two Sicilies is getting a little bit sandwiched here. I'm trying to see, like, what you guys can do. I'm gonna redeploy you near Venice. The collapse of the Union. Wait. I'm incredibly impressed that how did Hubie Long fall first? That's very surprising to me. I don't think the CSA's... I mean, the CSA is, like, right behind him. I mean, we could actually see a peaceful unification of the United States. Which is also beneficial to me. $42 units here. I mean, if this two cities kept like a small token force in the mountains in the south to defend, I'd be happy with that. I think that would be worthwhile. I'll put in the 50 political power. Oh yeah, right. This is for some reason the American Civil War. They don't deploy properly, and I never know why they don't. Look at that, we took Florence. When are you out of here? Now? Put some pressure on you. I mean, it's a wacky war for sure. If I can kill Venice, that would free up a few troops here. I want you to stay in Florence, please. So this is definitely a better province for you. How long until you get to this province? 1 day, 4 hours? Do I force attack to guarantee this will work? I'm going to. I don't really like it, but I'm going to do it. 50 days to demobilize. It's... And you know what? I'm gonna have you last stand. Do the 2-for-1 here. Now I wish I can get you to stop attacking, but you know I can't do that right now. And they're actually gonna abandon this whole southern territory. Happy to see it. I think like we have units here deploying. We have 2 heavy tanks as well as these infantry divisions. Hopefully we'll be good to go soon. Okay, you're taking heavy. How much longer? 3 days. Don't completely kill yourself doing this though. They might completely kill themselves. Were you 18 combat with? Wait, are these guys only 18 combat with? They are. There we go. Okay, they did stop. Just before they all died. They decided, you know what, maybe we should give we should think about this for another second. Where do I put these divisions? Put you in Modena. But Modena actually is a pretty important city. Retro line out. You're okay being where you're at. This war is way closer than I would like it to be. How are our planes getting shot down, by the way? I mean, I guess there's air accident chance. 8%? Okay, let's not do that then. Also, Mexico now intervened in the Civil War. Which means that I think the Canadians should intervene soon. Please don't intervene against the MacArthur government, though. Please and thank you. I don't think I can guarantee that you won't intervene against them. But if I ask, like, really nicely, you won't do it, right? Okay, 82, 84. $47, 45. I mean, your organization seems pretty low. Like, if you guys would just keep the pressure up, I think you could get them dislodged. But you know these are a little bit of suicidal attacks. As long as we can keep the pressure up, I think we will eventually overcome. By the way, who has air superiority? The enemy does. Oh, by actually a quite substantial amount. Very cool. Okay, 84. Of course, you got these guys retreat at the worst possible second. Yeah, I just want them out of here. It's such a simple... Oh, there's actually nobody in Ravenna right now. God damn it. They broke the encirclement. There's nobody in Ravenna right now, so that's something, right? Nope, there's somebody now in Modena? Cool. Okay, please move out of Livorno. That gets the SRI down to... So that's, I mean, 66. It'll be a little bit lower in a second. Federal volunteers, they're getting attacked by all of you. I'm trying to think, what other cities in the CSA matter? Des Moines is worth 3. I mean, there's a chance we just need to kill the smaller cities. Like, not even worry about Chicago, because you don't... I mean, Detroit's right here. If the Canadians were to intervene against the CSA, that would be nice. So Portugal has the Costas Belli. They're not pushing it, though. Oh, wait. 18 days. You do get half your points back? Sure. Fine. I'll demobilize for a second. You force my hand. I will do it. Modena seems like it's kind of vulnerable. I am worried about the south, but as long as they can hold Naples, they should, in theory, be okay. Again, in theory. Do I want to send a unit down there? I mean, we're now in Spezia. I don't know. We might need to defend, give you a little bit of support. You're 95. You have low points here. It's not that much to really affect your defense by too much. You're moving your way here, which is not what I care about. Yeah, they're moving here. I mean, there could be a guy in Genoa moving their way to Spezia, but that's just speculation. We can't work with that here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, actually, there were people moving here, but... Oh, Chicago's fallen! Oh, that's got to be the end of the CSA, then. Which means that my tank... I guess we'll... I don't even... You know what? My whole point here was to kill the CSA, and I think they're dead. So I'm not even going to worry about volunteers in America anymore. You're now down to 60%. Purple Army, delete this. Okay, they did the thing I was worried about where they encircled. If I can kill you... I mean, if I could kill you, it'd be nice, for sure. Technology... You know what? Let's get the 36 fighters and the 36 bombers. Probably, you know, getting planes 3 years after they were invented would be nice. But for right now, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thank you for watching. Miss Anthony, if you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not doing, click some down. Remember to subscribe, and goodbye.